Let me ask you a question. Do you think like an investor or do you think like a consumer? Because a consumer wakes up and asks, what can I buy next? Whereas an investor wakes up and asks, what can I own next? And I'm telling you right now, that one difference, that's the difference between being broke forever and becoming financially free. What's up guys, it's Jake from Money Talks, and in today's video, we're talking about how you can rewire your brain to think like an investor, not like somebody who just spends money the second it hits their account. All right, before we even start, I need you to understand something. This video is not about being rich. This is about thinking differently, because most people don't have a money problem, they have a mindset problem. So I'm here to fix it. All right, here's the thing. Most people are trained from childhood to be consumers. They don't teach us ownership. They don't teach us investing. They teach us go to school, get a job, pay bills, buy stuff, repeat. And then people wonder why they're 40 years old and still stressed out about money. So I'm gonna break this down and explain how consumers think versus how investors think, using some themes I usually see. By the way guys, I coach people on personal finance and getting their money situation together. So if you want to take the stress out of managing your money, DM me on any of the socials at Money Talks Jake for help organizing your finances and taking control of your money. Theme number one, ownership versus lifestyle. Most people treat money like it's meant to be spent on lifestyle as fast as possible. New car, new phone, DoorDash, trips, clothes, whatever. That's consumer thinking. Investor thinking flips that. It's not what can I buy, it's what can I own. Ownership is what changes your life long term. It's not that investors never buy nice things, they just don't build their life around spending first. They prioritize stacking assets early because assets are the thing that later pays for the lifestyle. So the real shift here is understanding that buying stuff feels good for a moment, but ownership is what builds freedom. Theme number two, instant gratification versus delayed gratification. A consumer mindset is focused on right now. You work hard, you feel stressed, you want relief, and spending becomes that relief. Investors are more patient because they understand the trade-off. It's not that they don't want nice things, they just don't want nice things more than they want freedom. This is where people mess themselves up with raises and extra money. Instead of using that to improve their future, they upgrade their lifestyle immediately. Thinking like an investor means you slow down and ask, if I buy this today, what does it cost me later? You don't have to delay gratification forever, but you do have to delay it long enough to build something. Theme number three, monthly payment thinking versus total cost thinking. Listen, this one is huge because it's the trap that keeps people broke while they continue to look successful. Consumers don't really buy things, they buy payments. It's only $400 a month, it's only $700 a month. But those payments stack up, and then there's nothing left over to build wealth. Investors zoom out. They look at the total cost, not just the payment. And most importantly, they look at what that payment prevents you from doing. Investing, saving, building an emergency fund, paying off debt faster. The biggest problem with payment thinking is it makes expensive decisions feel small. Investors don't think, can I afford the payment? They think, is it worth the total cost? Theme number four, spending money versus deploying money. First, see spending as the end of the story. You spend $200 and it's gone, that's it. Investors see money like it has potential. Every dollar can either be spent or placed somewhere where it grows. So the real investor mindset is constantly asking, what else could this money be doing for me? Because the cost isn't only what you spent, it's what that money could have been. That's opportunity cost, and it changes the way you look at everything. It doesn't mean you can't go out to eat or enjoy life. It just means you stop spending mindlessly. You become intentional, and when you're intentional, you start finding money to invest that you didn't even realize you were wasting. And theme number five, freestyling versus systematizing. This is where the whole thing comes together. Consumers don't have a plan, they react. Bills get paid, and whatever is left turns into random spending. Investors don't do money like that. They run a system. They decide ahead of time what happens with their money. Saving, investing, debt payoff, then lifestyle. This is why two people can make the exact same income and have completely different financial lives. One person has a system, the other is winging it. And honestly, if your money doesn't have a plan, you'll always feel like you make good money but don't have anything to show for it. A simple system fixes that fast because it turns that chaos into control. All right, so to wrap this up, thinking like an investor isn't about being perfect with money. It's about being intentional. Consumers spend first and hope it works out later. Investors build first and then let their money create options. And the truth is, you don't need some crazy income to start thinking this way. You just need to stop treating every paycheck like it's meant to be spent and start treating it like it's meant to be used to get you closer to your goals. So don't leave this video inspired for 10 minutes and then go back to the same habits. Pick one thing you're gonna change starting today. And you can watch this video right here to learn why most people fail at investing. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I'm out.